own life right now. And let's start it today, our next segment of Ordinary Extraordinary. And I'm your host, Sasha, life coach from Chicago. Yay! And today we have a very special guest. I will let her speak for herself. Okay, I will even let her say her name because I'm afraid to make a mistake pronouncing her name. But
even she did.
Yeah, welcome, Nevena. Just tell us who you are and maybe what you do, and then we'll go forward from there.
Sounds good. So my name is Nevena, and what I'm doing right now, it's actually very important for my life. A couple of years ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, stage 4, metastatic, and it really it hit me hard. I didn't have a clue what to do or whatnot, so I started, investigating a lot of things and and basically fighting for my life. That's what I'm doing right now. So the way I'm fighting for my life is by changing completely my whole lifestyle. At first, I was one of those very brave people that decided that I didn't like any of the opinions that I had from the doctors, because they wanted to do a bunch of operations on me and, the chemo and the radiation. And I was wondering if I'm going to live through all of that. So I investigated a lot of alternative methods of, fighting with cancer. And I decided I'm going to do it that way. And I decided with the macrobiotic diet and the lifestyle. And, when I started eating that way and exercising and all these things, I felt great. People didn't even know I have such a serious disease. And after about a year, because your body starts to push cancer out, but my body was struggling with pushing it out. And literally everything, like the whole cancer that was on my left breast, metastases on top of my skin. And it was starting to get infected and whatnot. So, I didn't have any other choices. I almost died. And I went, to the Western medicine doctor, because I had Eastern medicine doctor, Tibetan doctor, Chinese doctor, and I had my dietitian as well. So they said, we need to do this chemo. There's no other choice. And I said, okay, fine, because my body was already clean. I ate, the food that I ate was 100% clean. And literally after 3 days after chemo, my whole tumor just fell out. Yeah, it fell out, and I had a big hole on my breast. And my my surgeon, my wound specialist, he said this is the best thing that happened because the cancer fell out. And then, the way it healed, it was so fast, and my metastases, they shrank and everything. My doctor was like, how is this possible? Because when I came, they thought I'm going to die. And I told them what I do, the food that I eat and everything. And they're like, whatever you do, just keep on doing it, because, you're winning this battle. Thinking, when I first came that I'm going to die. But after that, it was, all great. So now I'm in a stable condition, which is great for, stage 4 breast cancer, which means, let me explain. Stage 4 breast cancer means that you have metastases in different places. So it's not only in your breast. I have in my liver, in my bones. I had it in my lymph nodes. I had it in my brain. I don't have that anymore. Even my bones now are healing. So I have a little tiny one that is inactive in my liver. So basically, it's all great. And I can just thank the lifestyle that I have for that, and of course Eastern and Western medicine together.
Wow. Well, this is quite a story. Thank you.
This is just in short. I can talk forever, but
no, that's beautiful, because this is what I want to hear, you know, the truth, the real person, you know. We're not here to advertise anything. We're just here to show that things that are that may not be that seem impossible to others are possible if you approach it a certain way, like you did. You know, so on the way to your condition today, you must have hit some obstacles like mental, right? Or maybe physical. Would you mind telling us a little bit about those?
Of course, of course. I mean, for me, the biggest thing is faith. That's one of the things that I didn't have. And when I had brain metastases, I ended up in a hospital because they had to do the brain radiation. And then, honestly, I one of the things that was inside me was I needed faith. And the priest came to see me in the hospital, and he asked me. He said, "Have you ever been baptized?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Would you like to?" You know, because everybody thought I'm gonna die. I thought that too. And I said, "Yes, please." And he baptized me right there in the hospital. And after that moment, I felt such a great relief, and it was amazing. And I'm gonna quote Dalai Lama's doctor, because I saw him as well. And he told me, he said, "You know, I can give you any medicine, and you know, you can go and get chemo, but until you're ready to let go and have faith, nothing will happen." And he was really nice. He said, "To whichever God you pray to, just tell him, God, I'm gonna do the best I can, and the rest is in your hands," because that's what it is. You don't know, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna live until tomorrow or till like 30 years, you don't know. So you just need to let go and have faith and do the best you can. Be the good person, be, you know, like fair toward people, towards the environment, which is now a huge deal, you know, because obviously, you know, our planet Earth is just like us. It's alive, okay? And you can see now, you know, burning, and you know, all the pollution and everything. You know, Australia is burning, Africa is burning, you know, South America is about to burn because the degrees now they have, like, it's crazy summertime there now. And basically that's what's happening with us too. We are getting sick. People are getting sick because our planet is getting sick. So when you start with this healthy lifestyle and everything, you become conscious of all these things. At first, it's just food. It's not just food. You know, you cleanse yourself, and then your mind starts, you know, like literally thinking the right way, and then you're better towards, you know, people. You're better towards your environment. You know, towards animals. Everything changes, and you just become a better person. And I'm thankful every day. You know, people always say, they're like, okay, first time I hear that, I'm thankful that I got cancer, honestly, because before my life was just passing like this. It didn't have any meaning whatsoever, you know, and I wasn't conscious. I was living, but I wasn't conscious living. But now it's totally different. It's
Wow.
totally.
Yeah, I remember.
And that's what I want to do. I want to help people to understand that.
That's
and
right.
join you and me on this journey, because it's mind blowing. It's really mind blowing.
It is. I remember you told me that you did win the lottery. You just didn't know you're going to get paid this way, right?
Yeah, when I was telling you that my hospital bills are almost $1 million.
Yeah, this is your lottery. Yeah, and just like, you know, for you, for many people, it takes some kind of shaking, or like, you know, big event in life or negative thing.
In my case, it was a big earthquake.
Yeah, it was. But look, like now, actually, my next question is like, what makes your heart sing today? Like, how are you now? What are you doing with your life today? And how do you look at life now?
So I honestly, every day is so precious. I'm thankful for every day that I get. When I wake up in the morning, that's the first thing. I'm thankful for every single day, every single moment of my life. I'm thankful for, and what makes me feel good when people also discover that for themselves. And when we all join in this group and we all become conscious, the world is going to be a better place. And that's what I want to do.
Wow.
I want to participate in that.
Yeah, that's definitely what makes my heart sing as well. It's just like seeing how people begin to get me, right? To get you. Like, oh yeah, that's right. We're on the same wavelength. Let's do this thing together, because together we can make it. Yeah. Struggling alone is always hard. And I've read so many books about like people not being able to make it, even though they were talented, until they found a like-minded people. It's okay. The baby.
Not gonna be quiet. Mama's in the phone.
Mama's on
Thank
the
you.
phone. No problem. That's totally fine. So I'm really glad that I have found you. And the last question,
and the way we met too, it's because our consciousness, it
absolutely.
was meant to be.
And the connection too, I was like, oh, this is my person. I'm not gonna let her go. She's not going anywhere.
True. Yeah. It's very nice when you meet somebody with the same mindset. It's liberating, it's refreshing, and it's like, wow, this is great.
That's right. So
we need to keep on spreading it and infecting people.
Yeah, that's a good infection. Yeah, I like that. Infect me. It's gonna be good. So one last question I want to ask you is that to people who may be watching it now or who will be watching it later, like what would you suggest that they do if they are going through difficult time in their life, and or medical stuff or whatever? What would you say to them?
The most important thing is do not give up. No matter how hard it gets, don't give up. Okay? Every day is a blessing, and start your day with a positive attitude. Pray, meditate, feed yourself right, feed your body the right way, and miracles happen. I'm gonna quote Jesus Christ on a time of Christmas and his birth. Ask and you will receive. Seek and you will find. Knock and it will be open. And that's exactly what it is. Miracles happen. You just have to open up to it, have faith, pray to whichever God you do, and just keep positive. And of course, feed your body right. And because it's feeding your mind as well.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Nevena. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. I'll have you back again. It's going to be in cycles. We forget so fast, don't we? As people, I need constant reminders, daily reminders that I'm this gift on this planet, and whatever God I believe in put in me certain things, right? And without me, this symphony of life is not full.
True.
So when people get
and sometimes people think it's hard, especially about the food part. They're like, oh, but it's so hard, you cannot buy, you cannot find this, you cannot find that. And I want to also give an advice about that too, just in short. I know we're running out of time, but don't try to like, oh, I'm gonna take this out. They say meat is not good. Take out the meat, take out the dairy, take out the sugar. I had to do it that way because I was in a serious ailment, so I just took everything out overnight. But if you're not seriously ill, but you want to feel better, you want to have more energy, you want to look younger, and all this stuff, try adding good stuff to your diet. And then when you start adding more plant-based stuff, your body's going to say, ooh, I like this. I feel better. Yeah. I want more of this. And then your body's going to ask less for the bad stuff. And then finally, at one moment, you're just not going to want bad stuff at all. You're going to be like, okay, I like to feel good and I'm going to eat good. So just a little advice.
Makes perfect sense. Actually, I never thought about this, and that's what happened to me and my wife. But I never thought like this is how simple it really is. We are afraid. That's loss aversion theory, right? We're afraid to lose something we got, but you're not asking for that, right? You just say, don't lose. Just add good stuff, and that's what happens. And you're like, now you begin to compare and see, oh, actually, after this, the result is this. After that, the result is that. So you'll consciously choose what's better for you. And I'm going to end it. And I want to thank you again one more time.
Thank you, Alex.
I'm going to end it with the quote from Karen Calabrese, our Chicagoan raw diet person who's been doing it for 50 years or something. She says, or maybe she got it from somebody, but she always says, you have to take care. If you don't take care of your body, where are you going to live? You cannot move out. So everybody, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and thank Nevena for being here. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again here with us. And just stay tuned for the next Friday. We're going to have another extraordinary person. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a good weekend and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.